Hi guys, and welcome to science class. We're going to do some announcements and some ways to be successful for quarter three. Please watch this video all the way through. Some of it is review, but all of it is good information. So first off, whoa, this week has been crazy. You might have had a new homeroom teacher. You might have had a whole new schedule. And everybody, I should say, has all had different times of their schedule. So you've had to wake up a little bit earlier this week and had to go to school a little bit longer. And it's all things that are changing and can take a little bit to get used to. But I think you're all doing super well with all of these changes, and you should be proud of yourself for that. For this video, we are going to go over what to do when you're done with work, some Quizlet login stuff, how to get the very best grade in science class, and then go over any questions. So again, some of this might be review, some of it may not be, so it's really important that you watch the whole thing all the way through. So options for if you are done early. The first one, of course, check your science missing work. So click on that View My Work tab for science class and look for anything that's marked red for missing or anything that you can redo. So something that was maybe scored really low on, and you can email me and ask me to reset that so that you can redo it. The second thing you could do if you don't want to work on science missing work is you could look at science extra credit. So each week there is a new science extra credit available that week, and they're just available that week. So you can't go back at the end of quarter three and redo a whole bunch of them. You can just do them for that particular week. So also, you could look at some other class missing work. So you could be clicking on your other classes, Google Classroom, maybe checking JMC and seeing if there's other classes that you would like to work on with your extra time. You could also look at that virtual calming room. On the virtual calming room, there are virtual tours of places. There are live webcams of different creatures in the wild, which are kind of fun to watch. There's some virtual coloring, some calming music. And so that might be kind of a nice thing to do if you have 5 or 10 minutes between classes and you just kind of want something to kind of keep you engaged and then just kind of give you a positive outlook on the day. You can also read a book. So I'm going to include the links to check out a real book or to read a virtual book. And that's what that link is there. Or if you're at home, you can take a break and kind of do something at home. So a really important thing with this, guys, though, is to make note of when your next class starts because you don't want to miss that next class. If you're at home as well, maybe you could wash the dishes in between classes or help out your family with some chores or something like that. But if I were you, I would kind of go through this list that I went through kind of in order as you've done things, okay? So don't take a break at home if you have science missing work, okay? So kind of do the science missing work first, maybe do some science extra credit, work on other classes missing work, and so on and so forth, okay? So that is your options for if you're done early for science class. This next quote I wanted to go over with you is a really good one. So LeBron James said, "Success isn't owned, it's leased, and the rent is due every day." So what this quote means to me is that successful people aren't just that because of magic or something special that they are born with. No, it is leased and its rent is due every single day. So what that means is they have to work for that every single day. So you can't say, I'm not going to do my science today, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll get caught up on my science at the end of the week or something like that. Because often that doesn't happen. If you say that you're going to do it later, often later becomes never. So make sure that you're doing the schoolwork every single day, and that is the way to be the most successful. All right, so let's go through this week's extra credit just to make sure you know how to do that. So this week's extra credit is a Quizlet flashcard set and then the Learn set as well. Because we have new Google Classrooms, you have to join a new Quizlet classroom as well. And you need to log in so I can see your progress. And this information on how to do that is on your extra credit assignment that is posted on Google Classroom. All right, and so the last little bit here is how to get the best grade in science class. So let's go through some of these basics. The basics is to attend at the correct time. So whenever your science class is supposed to start, make sure that you're online at that time, because I will send an announcement at that time that you need to read to make sure that you're the most successful in class. Read the directions. So most of the time I have things written down. I also try to do videos as well, but reading the directions can really link it so you know what you need to do and when. Watch the video lessons. So if you're watching this one, awesome job, keep it up, okay? And then the last one is to make sure your work is done every single day. And I kind of hit on this before, is don't say I'm going to do the work later. Don't say I'm going to do it this weekend. If you can do it right now, do it right now. You have 45 minutes every single day to do your work. So that's your time to do your work. All right. The more detailed stuff, and to make sure that we are doing the best we can, is to ask questions often. So if you don't know what to do, ask me. Don't wait 5 minutes. Don't wait 10 minutes. Ask me right then. Check your grades often. I try to update grades in JMC 2 or 3 times a week, but your grades on Google Classroom, those are up to date almost every single day. So check your grades often so that your grades are not a surprise to you. All right. Any assignment for my class you can redo. Whether you get 1 wrong or 10 wrong, you can redo that thing if you want to improve yourself. So all you have to do is ask me though. And then kind of the most skipped one is make sure that you start class right away. So don't finish up math class during my class, okay? If you don't get done with math class, leave that for after 2. My class, start on my class right when class starts. And then if you get done with my class, then you can go back to math, all right? But it's really nice to just kind of in your mind picture, all right, my whole class is moving to science, so I'm going to start on science right now, all right? And with that, because this is what I see often. Somebody's working on work or they're doing something else for the first 15 minutes of class. And then they start science class, and then science class ends, and they're going to go on to social studies at that point, and they don't get done with their science work, and then they forget about it. Okay, or they get half done, and by the time they get back to it, they don't really know what to do anymore or something like that. So the best way to kind of solve this is to start every class the time it's supposed to start at. All right. So those are all my little tips and tricks I wanted to go through with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please email me or message me on GoGuardian. And if you made it to the end right now in the GoGuardian chat right now for extra credit, I would like you to type in there, how is your day going so far, for extra credit. All right. And right now you are going to watch the Some Things That Molecules Do video. This video is kind of long, so we're going to finish it tomorrow. But today I want you to watch the first 22 minutes of the video. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And hopefully you caught the little extra credit clue that I just said in the video. So have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.